on the previous episode.
Gonna hit the backside dig, and Allsworth, another touchdown for him, and that's gonna cap it off for this game. Thankfully, we move not from 13-5 to 14-4. We stay alive in the hunt for top 100, needing to go, I think, 4-3, 14-4, 8, 7 games left. So we need to go 4-3 in our last 7 games to get top 100 at this point. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, episode 20 of the No Money Spent Road to Top 100. Currently, 14-4, 7 games remaining. And first, we're actually going to get rid of our multiple defensive playbook and switch it to the 46, but it did cost us about an extra 20,000. And then before we get into these games, we're going to look at the top 100 leaderboard, and it looks like it's going to be actually 19 wins to get top 100. So now we need to go 5-2 over our last 7 games. We're going to hop into our first game against Afghan Mamba. It was a really tough opponent. Also, in the bottom left, you're going to see kind of like a recording thing. I was streaming these games for my friends. So that is, I don't know how to remove that part of the stream when I stream off my Xbox. But let's get into it. First drive, we're going to be stuck in a 4th and 5, and really a lucky reception by LT. We did get the ball first, unfortunately. Now 2nd and goal, already into the second quarter, 4 minutes left. Daniel Jones, we're in bunch, running our flood, gonna look for Devin Hester, but not before George Kittle makes his way open on the flat route to put us up 7. Afghan is gonna drive down really fast, 2nd and 11. He's already on our 3-yard line. 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter, so we are gonna get a chance to get the ball back automatically with our timeouts. We're kind of gonna let him score 1st and goal. 7-7 now. We need to answer with at least 3 this drive. 3rd and 1, sends a little pressure. We're able to stand strong in the pocket, hit LT on a little check down, move down to the 19-yard line. Now 13 seconds left, 3rd and goal. We have 0 timeouts, so we can't get tackled in bounds. It's either going to be a touchdown or throwaway or incompletion. Now Daniel Jones, I'm making audibles. I am back to flood. I think, yes, I am. We have a delayed drag from Kittle. That's going to be the go-to route. He's going to send not a lot of pressure. I don't really know why I rolled out. I could have hit Y. I didn't want to risk getting tackled inbounds. We're going to throw it away, take our 3, move on to the second half. We need 1 stop. All we need 1 stop. We can only afford to lose 2 more games in these 7. Every game matters. He's going to come out now, 1st and 15. After taking a delay game, he's going to roll out right, and he's going to hit X on a deep crossing route to Devin Hester, already in our, our 32 through 1 play. So that's not the best start. But now, 2nd and 3, we're going to slow-mo. I send some pressure. Cam Chancellor in the right purple is going to self-lurk the crossing route. I mean, this is 87. Cam Chancellor, imagine when he gets to 92, 93. Talk about bunnies. Gets up, makes a huge play, and now we're in business. 3rd and 3. A tough playmaker to the right. LT makes another great catch. Oh, no, I think that was actually Austin Eckler. So now, only up 3. 2 minutes left to go in the 4th, 2nd and goal. We're going to find Kyle Pitts out of a little play action from deuce close to put us up by 10. But then, about the dumbest thing I could do, his first play, he's going to run. I'm running cover 2. He's running verts, and just like that, he's already down to our 20-yard line. 1:33 left, 3rd and goal. We're going to run commit. And I don't know how Snead got that animation. He must have lowballed or something. Snead is going to take it for 6. The final score being 23-7 because Afghan Mamba does quit out. And actually, Afghan Mamba finishes 20-5, I believe, in the top 60. So a great opponent. And then here's this game. So we're 15-4. I match up against Lunar Alfid, a bunch of numbers. I'm in a call with my friends. If you understand competitive Madden, there's someone named Pavan, and he's about the only Raiders fan in the competitive scene. So I was just joking to my friends that, damn, what if I'm playing Pavan? Look up his YouTube, and what do you know? He is Lunar Alpha. So we're basically playing a top 5 player in the world. He's ranked 4th on the MCS power rankings. And I come out, give up 7, get 3 and out, 4 and out. He comes down just like that. We're down 15-0. I throw another interception. This game is basically over. I mean, he ripped me a new one. Everything I thought I knew about Madden 22. We do get this interception, though. Everything I thought I knew about Madden 22, he humbled me, to be quite honest. No one did. And you'll see the final score. He annihilated me. I basically had to rethink every play I ran out of Gun Bunch, every defense I ran. to go into these final games. Basically needing to I can only lose one more. As we see 15-4, this will put us at 15-5. We do end up actually kind of striking back. 15-0, we end up making it 15-7, and we do get ball at half. But the way his defense was playing, that was about the only positive play I had in the entire first half up until that point. As you can see, 15-6, he did go for 2 on his second touchdown. He's going to come back now. First and 10, hit a seam route to Kittle. I was running cover 2. I was responsible for the deep middle third. Now, I end up throwing another interception, 23-7 at this point, 1:25 left in the second. He, again, is going to hit a little quick slant to Brandon Marshall, and he's going to find his way into the end zone. At this point, I'm trying to learn how to beat his defense, work on my defense against his offense. He's going to be sending pressure. We are able to score again. So now 31-14, we do get ball at half. So the game's not entirely over, but Madden 22, the game's pretty much over. I'm going to fast forward. We don't want to see all that. We end up losing 34-17 to make us 16-5. We have to go 3-1 in our last 4 games. And we come up against Killa's season, or Killa's, or whatever. 16-5, and he ends up being another good opponent, and this ends up being a pretty good game. As we're going to see, I believe he is in the white, I'm in the green. He's going to come out on offense, hit a little deep out route, and I'm going to end up putting his score on the left because the white New York Jets, you end up can't seeing the score. So you're going to see I have a little graphic, 7-0 him. Now I'm back on offense, our first drive, first and goal. Goal line, LT's able to get in, we respond, 7-7. He's able to come back now, 4th and 3, 1:45 left, and he's barely be able to get the first down, and eventually Zeke is going to come on a fullback dive and get into the end zone, making it 14-7. And now I get ball at half, so I really just got to get 3 here, and we're in position to win, but on 4th and 2, I didn't really want to give him the ball back, having 3 timeouts. We throw a really bad interception. Not only that, he's able to take it into field goal range, and he still has 3 timeouts, so we're still in danger of giving him a touchdown, but we do hold him. Ends up being 17-7 at halftime. Now back on offense, we're going to hit the post route. Tyreek Hill, 17-14, we're staying alive, 1 stop, and we can win this game. Now Daniel Jones in Killa's season is going to come out running a gun trips tight end to the left. Again, hit the post route on 3rd and 8. I kind of wanted to mix things up, run a little man coverage, and Kyle Pitts just burns us with his 88 speed. Coming back now, down 10, needing, it really doesn't matter if we get a touchdown or point, we just need points. First play though, we're going to hit Allworth over the middle. JC Horn with kind of a miss tackle, I don't really know what to say, makes it 24-21, only down 3, we're fighting, we're struggling though. Killa is going to come back though, walk down the field, and 2nd and 1. Again, fullback dive to Zeke, and Zeke really just runs over our defenders to make it 31-21. We end up throwing a pick, and that is the game. Final score 31-21. And just like that, we are 16-6, needing to win all 3 of our games remaining to get top 100. We come up against man-to-man, and by his team isn't the strongest. So this was, I guess, when we lost the last 2 games, basically. Oh, I forgot to mention, after the Pavan game, I get a win, but I don't record. I end up scoring on the first drive, and our opponent quits. So the score might be confusing, but after the Pavan game, we play an opponent, score on our first drive, and you just quit. So that ends up how we get our 16th win in between the Pavan game and the Killa's game. As you can see, this is an old-fashioned shootout. We're already up 14-7. We've each scored on our first drive and our second drive at this point. 14-7 now, 4th and 1. Man-to-man is going to come out. I'm sending a little pressure. The play clock really is winding down. He's making audibles. Little flustered. Brady is going to hit a little out route just underneath our hard flats, and eventually they're on an RPO to tie it up 14-14. As you can see by our opponent's team, he has the Randy Moss, Breeder, Tom Brady. He doesn't really run the meta player, so this is a must-win in Weekend League. When you get these type of free games, you gotta win, basically. You can't lose these games. I mean, at this point, I have to win all 3, so a loss, top 100 is out the window. We're up 21-14. Going into the second half, he did receive ball. We timed our last possession great to knock him the ball back. And on his first play, or I think second play, Darrell Revis in the cloud flat cover 2 is able to get a pick 6. We're dancing on the way to the end zone. We're up 14. With his defense, hasn't been able to stop me. I don't think I have an incompletion at this point. This game's almost over, and he really throws a really bad pass. He floats it, gets nervous. 28-21. 125 left in the third, and he's sticking in man-to-man, and we're just going to keep hitting this poster out, the Tyreek Hill, over and over and over again until he switches up his defense and makes adjustments. So we still have a 14-point cushion. One more turnover ends up being the game for our opponent, but he is able to really just drive down with ease. 2nd and 1, Tom Brady's in the zone. He's able to throw another pass that could have easily been an interception. I don't know what Snead was doing in his zone. 35-28 now, 2:25 left. We're coming out in flood. He's still in man-to-man and just forgets to cover LT. And we're able to go back up by 14. And I think that ends up being the game. We end up scoring both another like 2 times. I think the final score ends up being 49-42. Just a shootout. I wasn't really worried about stocking him on defense since my offense was that lethal. So now 17-6. We're going to look again at the top on our leaders, and it's basically, my nightmare is confirmed. It's going to be 19 wins instead of 18 wins. My strength of schedule actually is pretty good. But man, having to win these last 2 games, this is pressure. Getting top, there's a big difference between getting top 100 and legend, not only for YouTube videos, but you get about an extra 150 to 200K. So going into this game, we match up against Gando, and we're going to be on defense first and on our opponent's first play. My defense gets a little messed up. I didn't realize I was in man coverage. I forgot to set my audibles on defense. And he's going to roll out, and just looked at the wheel route. We have no one over the top. And just like that, one play, and we are down 7-0. Backs against the wall. Now we're coming back on offense. We're going to look to hand it off to LT. Get past the first line and cut to the right, and what vision. About a 50-yard touchdown run, a fast response, levels it at 7. Now our opponent is going to hit the seam route to Kyle Pitts. 14-7, we're going back and forth. I drive down with these. We're running stretch to the right, a little cutback. No, 1st and goal. We're kind of getting stuffed a little. Now 2nd and goal. We're going to stay in the deuce close. We run halfback wham. Stuffed again at the 2. 3rd and goal. We're going to try to run the stretch play action. We have A. We don't see him. And after that, there's really nothing. I don't have a delayed route. Now all my buttons have disappeared, and I'm just trying to waste time. I'm going to throw it away. 4th and goal. Weekend league, top 100 on the line. We have a delay fade to George Kittle. We're going to roll out right. Wait for him. Loft it to get over the lineman. And George Kittle is going to fight into the end zone. 14-14. But not for our opponent. Is back down his own 4th and goal. 1:30 left. Nothing's open. He's rolling out to the left. You see my user. And you're going to see RB kind of just sit in the middle. And he just throws. I don't even think he meant to throw it to RB. But a dagger. 21-14. But we do have time. We get ball to start the second half. A broken play. We find Devin Hester. We do still have 2 timeouts. So we're going to wind this clock down. 1st and goal. 10 seconds left. We roll out. Back of the end zone. Devin Hester to tie this game up 21-all. Now our first drive of the second half. We're in position now. We control our own destiny. Hit Kittle on the hot read. It's going to make 2 people miss. Break a tackle down to the 2-yard line. We have all the momentum on our side. Eventually handing it off to LT. He's going to fight his way in on 2nd and goal to put us up 7. And now our opponent is going to come back on offense. A 1st and 10. And Ed Reed makes a great play. I don't think he meant to loft it. Ends up being an interception, and luckily, a relief, honestly, he is going to quit out, putting us in a win and get in for our final game. And I'm going to leave it on a cliffhanger. Our next episode is going to be one game. I'm going to go over in depth of the last game. 18-6 at this point. If we win, we get a top runner. If we lose, we are going to be back at legend. That's going to be all for this episode. Don't be afraid to like and subscribe. And until tomorrow, the final game, the last dance. Peace.